And every time people talk about Ladd McConkey, they were making these comps where they're like, oh, he reminds me of a white slot receiver. He
Yeah.
reminds me, oh, he's a scrappy guy. I'm like, y'all haven't watched Ladd McConkey.
Yeah.
I'm curious, like, as the actual white wide receiver, like, how does that make you feel? What do you make of kind of what I'll call some of the misguided talk about your game?
I think if you just like, watch my game and stuff, it's a little bit different than all those guys.
Just
like,
a little bit.
I've played like over half my snaps on the outside at Georgia, so I feel like I've shown I can win inside and outside, and I'm not. I mean, I feel like I am like a greedy guy, get the job done, but that's not all I am. I feel like there's more to it. So,
did it give you any personal satisfaction? I think your combine time was like 4.39.
Yes, sir.
Did it give you some satisfaction to put that on the record and be like, yeah, no, I'm an athlete. Like, we got to change the narrative a little bit.
It felt good, definitely. I knew I wasn't going to go out there and run a 4.5 or a 4.6. Like, I had a goal, and 4.3 was it, and I hit it. So I was super pumped about that. But kind of break that narrative a little bit.
Do you? And I know a lot of guys don't like to make comps. Do you have a comp for like a guy in the league that you remind yourself of, or a guy that you pattern your game after?
Not really, honestly. Just take a little bit from everybody, see what works for them, kind of use it myself, but not like a single guy really that I hone in and model my game after.
Most guys grow up football fans. You have favorite team. I mean, you already know how this feels to a degree of like, okay, that was cool, but I was a kid. Like, now it's time to get to work. So whoever drafts you in this process, you've got that experience already.
Yeah, like you talking about like just with different teams and stuff like that?
Yeah, exactly. Just like, wherever I'm going, that's where I got to go. That's the opportunity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, get there, go make the most of it. I feel like, at Georgia, like we talked about the 2 national championships, I have that championship DNA. I know what I can bring to a team, and I think that's part of it. So go there, kind of change the culture, show them how to win, because I feel like that's something we did at Georgia.
I was going to ask you about that too. I mean, it was a minute for Georgia to get over the hump from 1981.
And, it was like 40 years or something.
Kirby, and I'm not talking trash, but it was something the Georgia program really wanted. And Kirby Smart, obviously, to be there and not just win one, but to go back to back. I mean, what your development and championship DNA, what was that process like? Especially coming in, like you said, coming in late, didn't play a lot your freshman year, growing into a key piece of those teams.
Yeah, I really went there and, got developed the way I thought I needed to be. And it worked out. All the players, we all balled in. We knew what it would take to win. And, after winning that first one, we knew the ingredients. We just had to go out there and execute it. So just really, being honed in, knowing what we need to do, and just going out there and executing and get the job done every day. So starts at the top, with the coaches and then the players executed it. So.
You've talked before. I mean, you're an excellent route runner. I mean, how much pride do you take in that? Do you see that as the thing that's going to translate the best at the next level?
Yeah. Well, if I couldn't run routes, I feel like I'd be playing the wrong position. So, but no, I feel like definitely it'll translate from college to NFL. Played against some really good talent in the SEC already. Not saying of course it's going to get better going to the next level, but I feel like going against the guys in practice every single day, going against players from Bama, Auburn, LSU, like all those guys, I feel like it'll definitely translate to the next level.
I'm curious, and I'm certainly not asking you to talk any trash or anything, but like it's one of the narratives of the year is like, this is a crazy receiver class.
Yeah.
From I mean, there's 24 of y'all. What do you make of some of the guys that are coming out this year? And your place in it?
Yeah.
I don't, I wouldn't say that you're like a forgotten man, but maybe you're like the 4th guy listed. How do you feel about that? Does that motivate you at all or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, those guys are phenomenal. Like, we have some really good receivers coming from, being around them all at the Senior Bowl Combine. Like, those guys are really good. But I also feel like I am as well, and I can compete with any of them. I feel like I bring my own set of, traits that they might bring their own that I don't. But one thing is just being at Georgia, I think is that it can change it. Like, they set us up. We know how to win there, and I feel like everybody wants to win a Super Bowl.
there's a handful of programs, and Georgia's one of them, where I'm like, you're probably going to be okay. Just the talent you went against, what they ask of you there, I think it's probably.
There's a reason we have 15, 12 guys drafted every year.
I would guess, I would guess. Which, speaking of which, all right, I mean, you're a player, but I'm going to ask you to be a scout, because the other big guy in this draft class from Georgia, not the only one, but the big guy, Brock Bowers. Obviously,
I thought you were going to say Mims. I was like,
he is actually quite a big guy, Marius Mims. Yeah. Like I said, there's 10 of y'all any given year, but Brock Bowers, the other pass catcher, I should say, in this draft class from Georgia, a very unique guy. I mean, he plays tight end, but you know better than anybody that doesn't really do justice to it.
He can play running back, receiver, whatever.
Can you talk me through that a little bit? Just what NFL teams will be getting in that guy?
Yeah. Shoot, if you turn on his film and watch him play, there's probably every single play be like a wow moment. But he does that day in and day out. He's an all-around guy, can play every single position, probably put him on defense, and he'd go out there and get it done. So I know he's gonna go high, and he's gonna make some team real happy.